Welcome to a truly historic moment in international basketball. If you've been following the journey of the 7'3" Kaiju of the Philippines, today is the day we witness the full realization of a prodigy's return to glory. We are coming to you live with a deep dive into what can only be described as a masterclass performance by Kai SOTTO in the Japan B-League. This isn't just another game on the schedule. This is a statement. This is a 15-point, 12-rebound masterstroke that has left Japanese commentators searching for words and the entire Asian basketball landscape on notice. Think about the journey for a second. We are talking about a young man who has carried the weight of a nation's NBA dreams since he was 14 years old. From the streets of Manila to the academies of Atlanta, the high-stakes pressure of the Australian NBL, and now the technical, high-speed grind of the B-League. But more than that, we are talking about a player who has faced the ultimate athlete's nightmare, a long, grueling road back from injury. Today's news title says it all. Kai SOTTO's commentator was overwhelmed. Double-double machine. When you hear a seasoned professional broadcaster lose their composure over a sequence of plays, you know you're watching something special. In this showdown for the Kashiga Alphas, Kai SOTTO didn't just fill the stat sheet. He altered the gravity of the game. 15 points, 12 rebounds. The raw numbers are impressive, but the how is what matters. We saw the soft touch around the rim, the improved lateral quickness that allowed him to guard smaller players on switches, and a rim protection presence that turned the paint into a no-fly zone. This performance is a definitive proof that the Kai SOTTO we are seeing in 2026 is a more mature, more physically dominant, and more tactically aware version of himself. He isn't just a prospect anymore. He is a double-double machine. In the minutes and hours to follow, we are going to dissect every single facet of this performance. We're going to the film, looking at the tactical adjustments made by Kashiga to maximize Kai's gravity, and exploring why the specific game has the B-League media in a frenzy. We're going to talk about the significance of this milestone within the context of the 2025 to 2026 season. A season that has seen Kai enter the elite 1,000-point club, joining the ranks of Filipino icons like the Ravina brothers and Dwight Ramos. But this is also about the bigger picture. We are looking toward the future of Gilas Pilipinas and the upcoming international windows. With Kai SOTTO playing at this level, dominating glass, scoring with efficiency, and commanding double teams, the ceiling for Philippine basketball has just been raised. Stay with us as we dive into the background of this meteoric rise, the technical details of his double-double explosion, and why the Kai SOTTO era in Japan is officially in full swing. This is the breaking analysis you need on the man they call the future of the game. Let's get into the deep dive. To understand the magnitude of Kai SOTTO's 15-point, 12-rebound explosion, we have to look back at where he was just 1 year ago. In the world of professional sports, an ACL injury is more than just a physical setback. It is a psychological mountain that many never truly finish climbing. For a 7'3" center whose game relies on timing, lift, and fluid movement, the stakes couldn't have been higher. Throughout 2025, Kai was largely a spectator, watching from the sidelines as the Kashiga Alphas fought through their debut B1 season, and as Gilas Pilipinas navigated the global stage. When Kai returned to court earlier this year, there were questions. Could he still move the same way? Would he be hesitant in the paint? Those questions were answered with a resounding no. Since January 2026, we have seen a gradual, calculated ramp-up. It started with limited minutes, focused on defensive positioning. Then came the offensive flashes. The dunks that signaled his lift was back. But this recent game, this was the culmination of that entire year of rehabilitation. The commentators in Japan were particularly struck by Kai's dominance against the Sendai 89 Airs and his subsequent consistency. In the B-League, international bigs are expected to be the anchors of their teams. You're often going up against former NBA players or seasoned European veterans. Kai didn't just hold his own, he dictated the pace. His 15 points didn't come from garbage time buckets. They were the result of sophisticated pick-and-roll play, where his height makes the entry pass almost impossible to intercept. When he catches the ball at the dunker spot, or at the high post, the opposing defense is forced into a lose-lose situation. Commit two defenders to Kai and leave a shooter open, or stay home and watch Kai finish over the top. The 12 rebounds are perhaps even more significant than the scoring. Rebounding in the B-League is a physical, bruising affair. It's about more than just height. It's about box outs, core strength, and the hunger to chase down long rebounds. Seeing Kai grab 12 boards, several of them on the offensive glass, shows a level of physical conditioning that we haven't seen from him in previous seasons. He is no longer being pushed around by the heavy imports of the league. He is holding his ground, using his 7'6" wingspan to pluck balls out of the air that no one else can reach. Let's talk about the double-double machine moniker. A double-double in professional basketball is the hallmark of consistency. It means you showed up on both ends of the floor. For Kai, this is becoming a habit. Whether it was a 20-point, 14-rebound game against Hokkaido or this latest 15 and 12 performance, Kai is proving that he is a reliable cornerstone for Koshigaya. This consistency is exactly what NBA scouts look for. They don't just want to see a one-off highlight reel. They want to see a player who can produce night in and night out against professional competition. Furthermore, Kai's passing ability is the X factor that truly overwhelmed the commentators. There was a sequence where Kai caught the ball in the mid-post, drew the double team, and without even looking, zipped a pass to a cutting teammate for an easy layup. You don't often see 7'3" centers with that kind of vision. It's a trait that reminds many of the modern big archetype. Players like Nikola Jokic or Domantas Sabonis, who act as hubs to their team's offense. This playmaking ability makes Kai much more than just a rim runner. He is a tactical weapon. The significance of Kai entering the 1,000-point club in the B-League also cannot be overstated. He joined an elite group of Filipino trailblazers. To do this at just 23 years old, especially after missing significant time due to injury, is a testament to his efficiency. He isn't wasting possessions. Every time he touches the ball, something positive happened for the Alphas. This efficiency is reflected in his field goal percentage and his increasing comfort at the free throw line, where he is now shooting over 70%. As we look at the standings, Koshigaya is in a dogfight. Every win is precious. Having a healthy, dominant Kai SOTTO changes the math for the Alphas. They can now play a more deliberate half-court style of game because they know they have a reliable target inside. Defensively, Kai's 1.3 blocks per game average only tells half the story. It's the shots he alters, the drives that players abort because they see the kaiju waiting in the paint, that truly impact the game's outcome. Looking ahead, the implications for the Philippine national team are massive. Coach Tim Cohn has always emphasized the need for a versatile, mobile big man who can fit into his system. Kai SOTTO is that man. His experience in Japan, playing against diverse styles of basketball, is preparing him for the highest levels of international play. When he suits up for Gilas in the next FIBA window, he won't just be the tall kid. He will be a seasoned professional who knows how to win. The excitement we heard in the commentator's voice during this 15 and 12 game is a reflection of the excitement felt by fans across the Philippines and the globe. We are watching the evolution of a star in real time. Kai SOTTO is no longer just a project or a prospect. He is a force of nature. He is a double-double machine. And if this performance is any indication, the best is yet to come. As we wrap up this deep dive analysis into Kai SOTTO's latest dominant performance, it's clear that we are witnessing a pivotal chapter in the history of Philippine basketball. 15 points and 12 rebounds might be just another day at the office for some. But for Kai SOTTO, it represents a triumphant return of form and a loud declaration that he is ready for the world stage. We've seen the growth, we've seen the resilience, and now we are seeing the results. The double-double machine is more than just a catchy title. It's a reality that the Japan B-League is having to grapple with every single weekend. When commentators are left overwhelmed, it's because they're seeing something rare, a combination of height, skill, and basketball IQ that doesn't come around often. Kai SOTTO is carving out a legacy in Japan that will serve as a blueprint for every young Filipino athlete dreaming of making it abroad. He is proving that with the right mindset, the right rehabilitation, and an unwavering work ethic, the sky is the limit. But the journey doesn't stop here. The 2025 to 2026 season still has many chapters left to be written. Can Kai lead the Koshigaya Alphas to a deep playoff run? How will his game continue to evolve as he faces even tougher defensive schemes designed specifically to stop him? And most importantly, How will this momentum carry over into the FIBA World Cup qualifiers and beyond? These are the questions that will keep us glued to our screens in the coming months. We want to thank you for joining us for this extensive analysis. In a world of fast-paced news and 30-second clips, taking the time to truly understand the context and the why behind these performances is what makes us better fans of the game. Kai Sotto's journey is our journey, and we will be here every step of the way to document his rise to the top. From the 1,000-point milestone to the kaiju blocks in the paint, the story of Kai Sotto is just getting started. Before we go, we want to hear from you. What was your favorite moment from Kai's recent double-double explosion? Do you think he is currently the best Filipino player performing overseas? And what do you think is the next big milestone for the 7'3" superstar? Your insights and your passion are what drive this community. So let's keep the conversation going. Make sure to stay tuned for more deep dives, more breaking news, and more comprehensive coverage of all things basketball. We are committed to bringing you the most detailed and professional analysis on the athletes who are changing the game. Until next time, keep supporting our athletes, keep watching the tape, and keep believing in the future of the sport. This has been your deep dive into the double-double machine, Kai Sotto.